Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are doing well back at home. This is Bilal sir, your English teacher. As we know, we are going through a very tough phase, but we will come up victorious inshallah, both by saving ourselves and the lives of others. We do not need to do anything silly, just stay at home and follow our instructions. That is the best thing we can do to humanity. I am here to teach you some basic concepts of grammar. It's a long sequel. Let us start with its basic and fundamental principles. Today, we will learn about the concepts of tense. Tense is a grammatical category. Tense is a grammatical category of verbs to express distinction of time. We generally categorize time into three phases. Number first is present. Number second is past. Number third is future. But tense has a different concept here. Tense distinguishes the time of an action. Since by categorizing time, we cannot get the exact timing of an action. For that, we have to go through its offshoots. We need to understand the four tenses. These are basically indefinite or simple tense. Number second is continuous or progressive tense. Number third is perfect or complete tense, and the last one is it's a hybrid tense, perfect continuous. Okay, so these are basically four tenses we need to understand, and then we have to contrast them with the time categories. Indefinite tense, how is it used? How is it made? What are the rules? Where can we use it? And likewise, we have to understand all the four tenses. So, first of all, we will discuss indefinite tense. The word indefinite means unclear. By unclear, I mean to say unclear time of an action. You know, there are hundreds and thousands of actions that happen with an indefinite sense. We do not know the actual timing of certain actions. We put them in this category, indefinite tense. If we contrast it with present tense, it becomes present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense. Let us see how it is made. To make a present indefinite tense, we need two things: subject plus first form of verb. What is subject here? Subject is a doer or actor. Verb means action or doing. Okay. First form is normal form of the verb, present form of the verb. Let me give you some examples. For example, I say, she cooks food. Since she cooks food uh, regularly, so we put this tense into indefinite form. Why? Because this action doesn't have a particular time. One more example. Peter plays football. Peter has a habit of playing football, so we put it in indefinite tense as well. I write novels. Likewise, we can say, uh, baby cries at night. Okay. This is its formation: subject and first form of verb, subject and first form of verb, subject and first form of verb. I'll say one more example. I'll write, they enjoy a lot. Okay, number first. Number second. Then we have to follow rules. What's the rule here? The rule is called as concord. Concord means agreement between subject and verb. Agreement between subject and verb. What happens between subject and verb? If subject is singular, verb has to be plural. If subject is plural, verb has to be singular. There is an inverse relationship between subject and verb. There are some rules we have to follow. Rule number first is, with singular subject, verb goes plural. Number second is, with plural subject, verb goes singular. This rule is called as concord. Basically, there is an agreement between subject and verb. If subject is singular, we have to go against it. If subject is plural, likewise, we have to go against it. There is an inverse relationship between subject and verb. But what happens with I and you? You learn, for example. I is a singular subject, but since the first rule says with a singular subject you have to use plural verb, but I didn't write plural here. Same happens with you. Why? Because you and I are basically called as. This is rule number third, rule of exception. Rule of exception says I and you are basically singular subjects, but we treat them as plural subjects. So I and you are kept in the category of plural subjects. With I, verb goes singular. With you, verb goes singular. And rest of the subjects, you can see, she is a singular subject, we put as. Peter is a singular subject, we put as. Baby is a singular subject, we put as. This is actually an agreement between subject and verb. Coming to its usage, where we can use present indefinite tense. I'll be back. Okay. Coming to its usage, where we can use present indefinite tense. Number first, it is used to express the following things. Number first is habitual action. Those actions that took place regularly, we call them as habitual actions. For example, sun rises in the east, moon shines Dogs bark. Cows give milk. Babies cry. We live. We die. There are so many other examples you can give, you can add. There is a basic rule you have to follow with singular subject. Sun is singular, we have to use s with the verb. Moon is singular, s. Dogs plural, no s. Cows plural, no s. Babies plural, no s. We plural, no s. We plural, no s. Number second, it is universal facts. Universal facts are basically globally accepted truths. Truths which cannot be denied, which can never be denied, which can nowhere be denied. For example, Earth revolves around the sun. For example, alcohol damages liver. For example, truth prevails at the end. For example, corona kills the less immune humans, etc. Okay, coming to its third usage, it is we use present indefinite tense in live commentaries. For example, there's a match going between two teams and the commentator is using his words. He will mostly use live commentaries. Words are mostly expressed in present indefinite tense. For example, I will say, bowler comes, crosses the umpire, bowls, the batsman hits, and it's a 4. Okay, next, it is also used in newspaper headlines. For example, there is a headline in today's paper, corona spreads like fire. A road mishap leaves one dead. LG expresses grief over corona crisis. Okay, this is the usage of present indefinite tense. Let us add few more things to it. Okay, let us have a look at this table. How can we make an affirmative present indefinite tense? It is the same way I taught you earlier. It is subject plus first form of verb. Subject plus first form of verb. Let me give you a few examples. She washes clothes. I write novels. Peter plays chess. Let us change it into a negative sentence. For negative sentence, we need to introduce not. Okay, it would be like this: subject plus do, does plus not plus V1. By changing she washes clothes into negative sentence, we say she does not wash clothes. We have to understand two things here. Since she is a singular subject, the verb will go plural. Does is actually the plural form of do because we add es to it. So singular subjects we use plural, with singular subjects we use plural verb, and by introducing not, the sentence becomes negative. Okay, most of the students make a mistake. Even most of the students they make a mistake here. They write she does not washes clothes. Since you have used the concord once, you cannot use it twice, because you cannot use a singular you cannot use a rule twice in a sentence. If I write the opposite of this, I'll say I do not write novels. Peter doesn't play chess. Okay, how can we make an interrogative sentence? If someone asks us, make an interrogative sentence of she washes clothes, there is a formula you have to remember. It is do, does plus not plus subject plus V1. Okay, sorry, this is a positive interrogation, so we use do, does plus subject plus V1. Does she wash clothes? Note of interrogation. Do I write novels? Does Peter play chess? Okay, coming to the last one. If we have to make a negative interrogative sentence, it will be like this: do, does plus not plus subject plus V1. Doesn't she wash clothes? Don't I write novels? Does Peter play chess? Okay, let us come to its second tense. We will get a step backwards. If we have to make past indefinite tense, it will go like this: subject plus second form of verb. She washed clothes. I wrote novels. Peter plays chess. Let us make negative of it. It will be like this: subject plus did plus not plus subject plus did plus not plus V1. She did not wash clothes. I did not write novels. Peter did not play chess. Coming to its interrogation, we will extract did, and then it will be subject plus V1. Did she wash clothes? Note of interrogation. Did I write novels? Note of interrogation. Did Peter play chess, note of interrogation. Then it is negative interrogative. Did plus not plus subject plus v1 plus v1. It is didn't she wash clothes? Didn't I write novels? Didn't Peter play chess? Okay, it's last one. Future. How will we make future indefinite tense? It will be like this: subject plus, we have to introduce will or shall. Subject plus will, shall plus v1, first form of verb. She will wash clothes. No concord here because subject and verb are far away from each other, so no concord will be applied. I shall write novels. Peter will play chess. Okay, let us make it negative. It would be like this: subject plus will, shall plus not plus v1. She will not wash clothes. I shall not write novels. Peter will not play chess. Let us make an interrogative sentence. It would be like this: will, shall plus subject plus v1. Will she wash clothes? Shall I write novels? Will Peter play chess? Okay, last one. This is will, shall plus not plus subject plus v1. It would be won't she wash clothes? Shall not, shan't I write novels? Will not Peter play chess? That marks the end of first tense, indefinite tense. I'll come back with its second part. Stay tuned and best of luck.